Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back once again in Stellaris Constellation with the Infection. That's right, you guys. So, yes, we are indeed back. So, in the last episode, we made first contact with the Galactic Jackly Nation, and I suppose you could say we made second contact, because the first contact was made with these lovely little ancients over here, or the protectors, I should say. And we're just not going to really worry about them for now, because they're a fallen empire and we don't really give a crap about them. But these ones down here are going to be our first target for consumption and for purging and everything like that. Now, let's take a look at how big they are actually. So the Jackly Nation has only 3 planets. Surprisingly, we have more planets than them. But today's episode is going to be based pretty much around expansion. Trying to grab up the rest of these worlds that we can get. That way, eventually, we can terraform them into hive worlds. Now, we actually started that in the last episode on the home planet, I'm pretty sure. Yes, indeed. So we are working on making that into a hive world, and that thing is going to be pumping out some major resource here very, very soon. Our economy is looking fantastic, but it's just time to continue to expand, get our fleets better outfitted. Let's see, they are pathetic to us in fleet power, economic power is inferior, and tech level is pathetic as well. So that's a positive. That's a huge positive for us. We can't necessarily see how powerful they are down here, but if they are pathetic, I'd venture to guess anywhere in the 2,000 to 3,000 fleet power range compared to our, what is it, 6K? Yeah, 64K. 6,400, not 64K, good God. But let's start her up, shall we? Eventually, we'll work our way down and go to war with the Galactic Jackly Nation. However, we're going to let it naturally go to our border. And maybe once we get there, maybe once they build towards our border, we'll actually go to war with them then. But our tech is coming along quite nicely. My God, we are getting all of the nice tech. Hello, living metal lakes once again. More living metal. Did we not just get a living metal thing down here as well? Yeah, we did, right there. So I tell you what, when we go down the route of Galactic Wonders, there's a very good chance that we'll actually be able to build them incredibly quickly. Not to mention, once we go down the route of Master Builders, we can get that as well, with both of those, and then the Colossus Project too. I'm super excited to get the Colossus Project. I just love having that. Having the Colossus is just such a fun thing to have. But let's go ahead and grab ourselves autonomous ship intellects. Now, if we do get the contingency to spawn, I'm not sure exactly if that one works the same way as a synthetic / Gestalt consciousness machine intelligence would work. Because we're not a machine intelligence, but we do have access to the AI kind of computers. So I'm just curious to know whether or not that would actually work or change anything. And if it would be... what's the word I'm looking for? If it would be affected the same way that the synthetics are affected whenever the contingency actually spawns into the galaxy. So, we'll have to wait and see about that. We do need to go ahead and get this stuff unlocked right here, because we want our battleships to be insanely powerful, especially with the proton launchers. But the armored torpedoes, once we get to the Devastator torpedoes, we're probably going to re-outfit our corvettes to make them torpvets, and make them even stronger, which will be fantastic. Now, we have 2... Oh, hello. There's Wenkwort right there. That's a Gaia world. Hello there. Oh, wait, no, those are the Tianki. Should we go for that system? I mean, it's a size 19 Gaia world. It's a decently sized planet. But at the same time, I kind of just want to keep our border right there. We shall see. We shall see. But, what was I talking about? Oi, 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 what's going on here? Oh, there's lovely crystalline entities inside of our space. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of those. Wait, no, why did I just do that? There you go. Alright, so yeah, we're just going to continue to expand a little bit more. I'm going to bring that construction ship up here and continue to expand it that way. We've got plenty of influence and plenty of our alloys, which is great. Impulse thrusters, great. So the galactic community has been formed, however we are not obviously a part of it because, well, we like to eat things and people and stuff. But let's see, we have the Lavis Prime, State of Gorphus, and the Galactic Jackly Nation. Those are the only 3 other empires in the galaxy, it would seem. which is okay by my standards. Alright, so we're finishing off prosperity here. Let's grab... oh wait, we already grabbed those ones, okay. Nice. And we'll be done with that in no time. Yep, there it is. The Omni Codex has been unearthed. This unique device contains the genetic sequence of every race that the Omni were able to sample, and can recreate them using only basic elements as raw materials. Unfortunately, it seems the Omni did not have time to perfect it before meeting their annihilation, so there is no means of selecting which of the many sampled races would be created in any given activation of the device. So now we have the Omni Codex. This spawns pops from an extinct species on one of your planets, but gives you yet another gene modification point. And that kind of makes me happy. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's spawn the 3 pops of a new species on Glegabor, shall we? Which planet was Glegabor? This one right here. So, if I'm not mistaken, those are now going to be purged, and we are going to eat them, which is fantastic. But, because we have that activated at the moment, now is the time to create the new template. So, we can go ahead and take that off of there, and we can go ahead and take that off of there. Oh, but wait a second, why can we not do... Have we done Evolutionary Mastery? Aha, never mind. No, we have not. We need to get that next. Okay, so we're going to wait on that then. Never mind. Alright, so what I'm going ahead and doing right now is going through and just setting up new colonies across all of these different planets. Because when we go to gene edit our species, we're pretty much going to be able to live on any world. And that's going to be kind of nice, honestly. Because we're probably going to give them some type of habitability improvement. And having the option to be on all of these worlds... It's kind of nice, honestly. We are going to be paying a little bit for each of the worlds that are not 100% habitable, but all of these worlds are now going to be under our direct control, and I'm pretty happy about that. Not to mention, we do need a couple other worlds in order to start getting our Empire Sprawl under wraps, I should say. But the good thing is, all of our stations are starting to get very, very powerful, and we can start to upgrade them. We're going to be spending a lot of alloys on them, but at the same time, it's going to be worth it in the end, because we're going to be protected. Lovely that we see that one there, and Ascension Theory already. I'm going to take that over the Armada expansion, just because the faster we can get into that stuff and the Unity ambitions, the better off we'll be. Let's go ahead and do that. Since we're going to be doing a lot of swarms, we definitely want to go ahead and increase the, or decrease the amount of time it takes to build the Corvettes. We do have a Leviathan out here, which is the Tianki Matriarch, which is kind of cool to see. And let's go ahead and just keep on researching all of this stuff. Evolutionary Mastery, fantastic. So let's go ahead and swap, actually no wait, we should finish off the Unity Ambition one, and then we'll go and do that one. Yeah, that's what we'll do there. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to a Star Fortress, and then we'll get our bottom half done. And we'll be pretty well protected. So we're going to have the Star Fortresses on all of our borders, just as usual. If you've seen any of my playthroughs before, you know that I kind of love to expand, and then immediately turtle, just to make sure all of our choke points are covered, just to make sure that everything is as safe as it can be. Hello, Jump Drive! That's basically going to give us the Unbidden. The Jump Drive being researched by 2251. We gotta be careful, though. Maybe it's not a good idea to do that. Because you can technically spawn it early, if I'm not mistaken. That is a bad idea. Yeah, let's not go for that at the moment. We're not going to go for Jump Drive. As much as I love Jump Drives, we're not going to go for Jump Drives at the moment, because there is a possibility of spawning it early. And with a ×5 crisis, early is not necessarily the best thing. We're only 50 years into this game, and let's be real, if they show up, I'm fucked. That's just the gist of it. Alright, so, continuing to expand out this way, and once we have that little hole kind of filled in right here, I think we'll honestly be good to go as far as expansion goes. So yeah, we're just gonna leave that by itself for a little bit. We're not gonna research that at the moment.
Colonization in progress.
Lots of colonies coming along quite nicely. Our tech is obviously continuing to skyrocket. Once our worlds are turned into hive worlds, raw resource will not be a problem, honestly. Now it's time to do this. So, let's go ahead and take off all of this stuff right here, and let's take a look at the extra perks that we get access to. So, habitability plus 30%. Resources from jobs plus 5 years, and a leader lifespan plus 50 years. Fantastic. We'll be taking that. Absolutely we will. Now, can we take as well fertile? And then I suppose we could probably put on intelligent, because I doubt we'll get erudite as well. Yeah, no, that costs 4. We've got 3 trait picks left, but only 3 points. So, food from livestock, that we don't really need to worry about. I suppose what we could do is we could probably put it on intelligent. Granted, it's not the 30% or 20% for all researchers, but still, that is a damn good pick. And I suppose we could go ahead and put on communal. And I think that's honestly gonna be fine. Yeah. So, fertile, giving us plus 30% pop growth speed and another 10% housing usage reduced. Robust, giving us another plus 30% habitability. Resources plus 5% from jobs. Leader lifespan plus 50 years. More minerals. Oh wait, no, why did I pick that? I want that. Intelligent and that one. Perfect. Pop housing usage. Create template. How long is this going to take? Apply template. 56 months. We can go 56 months without some society research. I think we'll be totally fine. That's what we want to see. Mega engineering. Fantastic. So once we get up to our 10,000 alloys, or 15,000 that we need in order to restore this bad boy over here, 15,000 is all we need. Once we get that and it's built, we'll actually be able to go down the Galactic Wonders perk, and we'll be able to knock out all sorts of megastructures. I don't think I've ever been this powerful this early on. It feels pretty good to tech rush, honestly. That might have to be my new thing. I know that's kind of the meta, you know, whenever you play this game, always go for a tech rush, but now I'm actually seeing what that can do, and my god, you snowball so quickly. Holy Jesus. Well, it seems we found our first marauders. Where exactly are they? Oh my god, they're all the way down here. Okay, we don't have to worry about them. So, we have 2 of our archaeological dig sites going, and I think they're one of the smaller ones because they're really not giving us anything all that good. But I don't think any of these have relics at the end of them. But getting the Omni Codex, that was a pretty good one to get, honestly. Having that option to just kind of spawn pops of a species and just eat them for a nice infusion of food, kind of nice, honestly. And speak of the devil, there's one being done right now. Let's take a look. Just some society research gained, which I'll take. Honestly, it's better than nothing, right? But because we're out of archaeological dig sites with the exception of the Rubricator, now what we can go ahead and do is we can find all of our different tech worlds, and we can have our science ships assist research. That's something that I tend to always forget to do, honestly, to go ahead and just prop up our research income with that ability. Oh, hello there. Can we get Master Builders? Once we unlock Mega Engineering, we'll be able to get Master Builders. I forgot, because we researched the Unity ambitions. And there we go, fantastic. More minerals, please. Starting to leach energy, but I imagine that's probably because of our increase in tech. There's Mega Engineering done. Let's grab Afterburners, because that's a pretty important one. And let's see. Master Builders. Mega Structure Build Capacity +1, Mega Structure Build Speed +50%. Fantastic. So then we'll go ahead and take Galactic Wonders, and then most likely the Colossus Project. However, oh no, we may have to take this actually. Defender of the Galaxy, I completely forgot about that one. Since we are facing the ×5 crisis, having that plus 50% damage to the endgame crisis, probably the better chance and the better choice. So we'll probably take Defender of the Galaxy and then Galactic Wonders, probably not the Colossus. Unfortunately, I know, kinda sucks. I would have loved to have the Colossus project, but at the same time, I'm thinking in the long run, it's probably going to be a better idea to do that. There we go. Nice. Planetary build speed plus 50%. Very, very nice. It has finally happened. Our capital has been turned into a hive planet. Check it out. Oh, it's so disgustingly beautiful. I love it so much. Alright, so is that going to give us any bonuses to our... I don't think that gives you any bonuses to your resource production. No, okay, it doesn't look like it. But let's go ahead and start building up some of that stuff just like that. There's hole in the ground giving us 100 motes. That'll work for me. And we can go and just start to research that stuff. Nice! So that's one hive world down. And I'll take it, honestly. That's really, really great. Alright, so the upgrades are now going to come through for our Corvettes. We're turning them into Torpvets. Because that's my favorite to run. Absolutely one of my favorite things to run. I love building Torpvets. They're a lot of fun to use. They pack a significant punch, honestly. And as you can see, we just went from, what, 6,400 fleet power to 9,900 fleet power? So yeah, I would dare say they're pretty dang powerful. Hello there, nuclear bomb. What? Oh, it's on a tomb world, okay. Yeah, get rid of that, please. 7 months until our species is modified, and then we'll have to redo it again, because we colonized a lot of different worlds while we were, you know, doing this project.
Research complete.
But, if I'm honest, our first megastructure that we're probably going to want to build is a Dyson Sphere. I mean, we don't really care about our precursor all that much. Fantastic. Dodged a bullet. No, we dodged a freaking bomb. Not a bullet, a bomb. I suppose we can probably take off Map the Stars. And maybe put on capacity subsidies. Yeah, that'll work. That'll give us more energy. Ooh, I love this event. I love this event, the preemptive strike. Normally, if you're a diplomatic species, you can talk to the underground civilization. But still, it is kind of cool to just kind of knock them out. Wipe them out.
Situation log updated.
And there's the species being completed. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and continue to apply that to the rest of you. Another 7 months without any society research, but that's a-okay, honestly. That is a-okay. In fact, let's go ahead and do this. Cancel that. Cancel that. And then what we'll do is go here. Apply template, because we just colonized a new world. There we go. That'll add the new planet. Ship fire rate increased by 10%. Did we break 10k with that? We did. 10.3k. Fantastic.
Special project complete.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so things are going very, very well. And in order to celebrate the end of this episode, or not celebrate necessarily, but to, you know, to mark the end of this episode, let's spend all of our alloys on Corvettes. Corvettes and destroyers. Give me my fleet, please. Now, I went ahead and changed a little bit about the design that I had with my Corvettes, destroyers, cruisers, and battleships, and the main difference is the fact that we now are running no armor, strictly hull. Now, I know that might be kind of weird, but with the Corvettes, I think it's a better idea to run the hull, or better hull, because they're pretty much expendable as is. So one, it's cheaper, but two, it gives you a stronger hull, wouldn't you know it? And being able to get in close and tank as much damage as you can with the use of more hull. So they're running 1 shield and 2 hull improvements with afterburners, and it's going to make them pretty powerful, honestly. I mean, just take a look at how powerful our fleet is already. We're at 20.5k, and we still have quite a few more ships on their way. Look at all of that. Fantastic. Now, the other thing that I'm doing that I don't normally do is inside of our destroyers, they're not all flak. So we do have the flak, which is the point defense for missiles and strike craft, but we also have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, right here, we have the gunship bow, which has more of our weapons on there with lasers and railguns, which is honestly something that I've really never done. But I'm eager to see how they work, because we still have the same picket kind of thing on there, and I'm really eager to see how they work. But as I said, unfortunately, we are indeed at the end of today's episode right here. And hello there, fossilized remains that will give us an artifact known as the Blade of the Huntress. And that will help us to increase our sublight speed and something else, if I'm not mistaken. But that'll have to wait until next time. So, until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. But this has been Commander RYANT1UM, signing off.